Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and yes, in today's video we're talking about AMC stock. And what I want to say before we dive into this, there's no FUD, there's no hating on this stock. I just want to get a better understanding from you, the apes community, because I want to reverse the roles, ask you the questions, and you can give me the answers in the comments below, because I can't quite get my head around what the majority of the bullish apes are still holding this dead stock. And it had a short squeeze back in June. People made money who bought early in. I get that, that's brilliant. And the good thing about all of this is meme stocks has actually brought a wider sort of view on finance to everyone. So everyone is more aware of finances, which is a good thing. But a lot of people are losing money. This is my gripe. This is where I want answers. And I'd love to know if anyone's bold enough to actually put a final deadline on when this short squeeze is going to happen. Because look, people predicted. I even joined a group back in late June of a very bullish community of apes. And they were talking numbers of $300, $450, $1,000 that this is going to go to in July. July came and went. Then August came, then September came, then October, November and December, and predictions are still being made to this is going to hit the moon, that this short squeeze is going to happen. Who is bold enough to actually put a deadline on this? Now, I am not a trader. I am not a technical analysis paralysis investor where I break down every single chart. And what I will do is I'm going to put up a chart of AMC over the last 6 months and then GME, GameStop. And you can see the pattern's kind of the same. GameStop had a slight increase in its stock price and then it kind of went down and plateaued, very similar to what AMC is now doing. We are months on, and my question is, how long are people willing to hold? 2022? Mid-2022? 23, 24, how long are you going to hold on to this stock? Cinemas are dying, we're all going to live stream, Netflix and so forth. So that's the business as a whole, because anytime you should invest into a business, you look at very much the fundamentals, the board of directors, the company as a whole, and where its scalability is. And as cinemas, there is no more scalability. Everything is live stream. So the actual company will eventually die. So you can only tread water and keep up a boat for so long until it does sink. And this is kind of what AMC is. And these are my questions. And I've been looking at videos all this morning, and there's a trend with every YouTuber that's putting out that video. They are talking to the mass. So a lot of uneducated, a lot of young investors, or not even investors, because investing is for the long term, with a long-term vision to retire early. That's investing, right? A lot of uneducated young people are trading and buying with 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, even $1,000, $2,000, pounds, whatever you're investing in, wherever you are. And they're putting money based on other people. And what I'm going to do is, as I'm talking, I'm going to put up a lot of the Twitter and Reddit feeds and look at the pattern of what people are starting to do. They're starting to doubt this AMC stock. And this video isn't to sort of promote doubting this stock. It's to make financial awareness that if you hold on too long, then jump into negative equity, you can lose money. And people who are very bullish, those are the ones that you see posting. It's only two ways. I'm either making money or I'm holding till I go to zero. This has to happen. This has to work. This short squeeze has to happen. People are waiting and they need this to happen because, again, I've said it before, people have refinanced and mortgaged their house. People have refinanced a car. Other people down the pub, at the park, saying, oh, I made a few thousand on AMC. They've gone home, no knowledge, no due diligence, nothing like that, sold whatever, put a load of money into AMC based on someone else's opinion, by the way, and then hoping that this stock is going to go to the moon. I really don't believe it's not, and I'd love to know what you think, and I'd love to know, again, if anyone is bold enough to put a deadline on when this short squeeze is going to happen, because if you know anything about institutions, hedge funds, family offices, big sovereign funds, you know, if you know what those are, and look them up, and they're all very similar in what they do, and they will never, and they will break rules, they will bend over backwards, they will not allow the mass retail investors to make money on the back of them. Just like the government will not let taxpayers get away with tax evasion, you know, on the mass, you know, just everything like that. Anything where the mass and the majority avoid tax, make huge amount of gains, and it doesn't benefit an institution, they'll break rules and they'll just stop it, or they won't allow it to happen. So this forcing the hedge funds to cover, I just can't see happening, and that's why I'm asking you the questions. And look, I'm going to go through some questions here that I've got for you. Why do the short squeeze predictions change every single month? Now, what I want to say, I'm not a trader, I'm not a professional trader, I can't do technical chart analysis, but it makes diddly squat difference because bullshit baffles brains, right? So all the YouTubers that put all down these chart breakdowns and what's going to happen and we're in the red and we're in the green and so forth and so forth. Like I said, I'm not a trader, I'm an investor long term. I'm financially savvy, and what I can't understand is why people can't see that YouTubers are putting out these videos with a lot of data because it baffles brains. This is where I'm getting at here, because they're making thousands off the YouTube videos that they're making, that are published on the hour, every hour of every single day, and getting tens of thousands of views. They're making money from you watching it. Just like this video, you know, you're gonna bump my views up if you watch this. Is anyone actually bold enough to make a prediction? Because I can't understand why people are going, July's gonna be the month, August is gonna be the month, September's gonna be the month. You know, at what point do you go, well, we're in 2029, yeah, it's gonna happen next month, hold apes, you know. I don't get it. So if anyone's bold enough, let me know below. Technical terminology. So like I said, I'm not a trader, so all the analysis paralysis where these YouTubers are getting into all the technical terminology, the breakdowns, the charts, the candles, patterns, stuff like that, I don't fully understand myself. But to me, it makes diddly squat difference, because I've only got to take a 30,000 view, a step back, look at the company, look at what's happening, look at the trends of people starting to sell, and the ones who are selling aren't over leveraged, they're not in huge amounts of debt. The ones that are very bullish, you can really tell. You should never invest or trade on emotion, but yet look how much emotion is on Reddit, Twitter. There's probably going to be a lot of emotion from me putting out this video, and look, like I say, I'm not hating, I'm entitled to my own opinion, and I'm looking for answers from the apes community, because when emotions are involved, you can tell that someone's over leveraged and that they're probably in quite a sticky financial situation. And when you go down these feeds, you can instantly pick out, wow, they've invested a lot, they need this to happen, it looks like they might be in a bit of a bad situation, they need this short squeeze to happen. The short squeeze has already happened. There's a lot of denial. So this is one of my questions. You get a lot of denial. So when someone goes extremely bullish on a comment, so I get a lot of comments on my short video and a few AMC videos that I've done a while ago, and those that get angry and very emotional, you can see that they're in denial perhaps. And especially if you go down like eToro's feed, Twitter and Reddit, and you see people saying, oh, you know, I bought this stock, kind of doubting whether it's going to happen now. And you can see this, apes turn on these people, like literally turn on these people. And when high emotions get involved, you can really see kind of cracks starting to show. So that's something else that I've been looking at, is the whole denial of this. Now I want to touch on money was made, and people still might be in profit. So everyone who bought, you know, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, brilliant. You've probably made quite a good profit. I have a friend actually who may watch this video, who made a good amount of profit. He bought early on, he sold, and that's the thing, is knowing when to sell. So that's the other thing about a smart trader against someone who perhaps doesn't necessarily know the markets, doesn't necessarily know what they're actually doing, what their outcome is. Because look, anytime you part with money, this is just kind of my 2 pence worth, anytime I invest, I must know my exit, I must know why I'm investing. I would never put money into something just for the sake of it, you know, not knowing my outcome. And my friend knew his outcome, he knew what he wanted, he knew where he wanted to take profit, he took profit, happy days. That was someone who made a lot of money out of AMC, thumbs up. But I'm seeing a lot of people that have no idea what their exit strategy is, when they're taking profit, and what to do if they're in negative equity, if they're in a loss now, like what's their exit strategy. And I'm seeing a lot of that. So obviously there was a few questions in there. Throughout the video I'd have popped up some feeds of comments that people are putting, I'd have put up the charts. I want to know from the apes community, where does this go? Let's take out all the technical wording and analysis out of this. When's the short squeeze going to happen? Who's bold enough to state that? Just clarify, I'm not going to work for a hedge fund. I'd love to have been paid a check by Citadel, because I wouldn't be sitting here doing this YouTube video. Let's see what the apes community has to say. Until the next video, let's try and avoid too much hate, because that's not what this video is about. But I am opening the comments up below, and I will get back to every single comment that I can. Look forward to hearing from you. Until the next video, do feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll speak to you all very soon.